Hello and welcome to BOIImpact. I am Olagunju. It's been a loaded and impactful week for us at the Bank of Industry and indeed the country. Nigeria's leading development finance institution, the Bank of Industry (BOI), has received €1.43 billion from the senior phase of its global loan syndication, representing a 42.5% oversubscription from the international financial markets. The facility includes a fully guaranteed and a partially guaranteed tranche by the Africa Finance Corporation. Previously, the Bank of Industry had raised €1 billion via a term loan syndicated facility in July 2022, which was successfully repaid in July 2024. The performance of the syndication is a mark of confidence in BOI and indeed the Nigerian economy by foreign investors who perceive a bright future for the country. The proceeds of the loan will help finance a growing demand for BOI funds across the country. According to BOI's MD/CEO, Dr. Oluseun, the syndication, which marks the largest in the bank's history, is testament to the hard work and dedication of the management and staff of the bank in ensuring that much-needed low-interest and longer-tenured funds are available to Nigeria's growing private sector, in line with the vision of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He expressed gratitude to the CBN and other agencies of government for their support and assured that the Bank of Industry, under his leadership, will continue to work with global development financial institutions to ensure better loan terms for Nigeria's private enterprises. You will agree with me that this historic performance represents a mark of confidence in BOI and the Nigerian economy by foreign investors who perceive a bright future for our country. Also in the week, the Bank of Industry got a new board with former Minister of Finance, Dr. Mansur Muktar, as chairman. You're watching BOIImpact. Earlier this year, Vice President Kashim Shettima was in Benue State to launch the first expanded national MSME clinic and made a promise that the federal government will support the state for a fashion and ICT hub. The promise was kept, and we now bring you the commissioning of the ultra-modern MSME clinic's fashion and ICT hub in Makurdi, Benue State, a clear indication that promises made by the President Tinubu administration to entrepreneurs are not mere rhetorics. The Benue Fashion and ICT Hub and other hubs, as well as shared facilities established across Nigeria, are the federal government's interventions targeted at fostering a conducive business and regulatory environment for MSMEs in the country to thrive. The hub is equipped with over 200 cutting-edge equipment to support fashion manufacturing and up to 70 ICT devices with the potential to create about 48,000 jobs annually in the state. Here are highlights of the commissioning ceremony. The Special Advisor to the Benue State Governor on Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs, Honorable Fidelis Unongo, thanked the federal government for its support to the state.
I am thrilled to see the realization of a dream that began in January 2024 when we hosted the MSME clinics here in Makurdi and keyed into the renewed hope of His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Vice President's pronouncement for the establishment of a fashion hub in Makurdi sparked a chain of events that have led to this moment. I must extend my deepest gratitude to my boss and my leader, His Excellency, Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Yomem Alia, for his visionary leadership, unwavering commitment to changing the narrative of Benue's developmental stories. Your passion and drive have made significant impact in this state in just over a year, Your Excellency. The benefits of this fashion hub are enormous, and we are confident that it will become a beacon of hope and opportunity for our people. As we gathered here today, we are not just launching a fashion hub, we are launching a revolution in the fashion industry. We are creating a platform that will showcase the best of Benue to Nigeria and the world.
The Senior Special Assistant to President on Job Creation and MSME's Office of the Vice President, Mr. Temitola Adekunle Johnson, said the hub will create more job opportunities in Benue State and Nigeria.
In this current administration, we have commissioned 5 projects. There are 8 that are ongoing. Those 8 of them will be commissioned before the end of this year. I stand here as the foot soldier of these projects to tell you that this is the biggest in the entire country. Not just the biggest, it is a facility that has the capacity to keep expanding. So what the governor and the state has done is that they have the fashion hub. They have the ICT. Should they wake up in 2 months' time and decide that they want to put another cluster within this hub, they've made that room for that facility.
The Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Dr. Doris Uzoka-Anite, said the event underscores the commitment of the VP and his team to the industrialization of Nigeria.
Nigeria, as you know, is home to more than 40 million micro-enterprises. Most of them are adding and contributing to the development of Nigeria, driving job creation, rural industrialization, and innovation, and significantly adding and supporting the national development agenda of His Excellency. My ministry, the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, is well positioned to play a key role in the growth and development of MSMEs towards the delivery of Mr. President's 8-point agenda. Our mandate is focused around 4 pillars, which are to support and facilitate and improve the ease of doing business in Nigeria, develop policies and reforms that also support industrialization, increase access to financing, and increase access to global markets with the intent to grow and drive investment and job creation. Premised on the above, the commissioning of this landmark fashion hub and ICT center represents a pivotal step in the right direction, highlighting our collective, both state and federal efforts to strengthen the Nigerian economy and achieve economic diversification through rapid industrialization.
Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Engineer Joseph Otsev, expressed appreciation to the federal government.
I want to urge and encourage the Benue State government and the good people of Benue State to utilize this facility, as it will not only create jobs for the teeming population of Benue State and Nigerians at large, enhance the economy of this country, but it's also an inclusive tool which is in line with the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Renew Hope agenda for the good people of Nigerians.
CEO of the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, NEPC, Noye Ayeni, said the hub will benefit all Nigerians.
I came here, the first thing I saw a massive building, a big compound, and the things they've done, I think is something worthy of emulation, and it speaks to the seriousness that this present government is showing in terms of poverty alleviation and also in terms of job creation. With this, a lot of people will have something to do, the youth, the women, especially as it relates to fashion and IT. And we'll begin to see the youth out of the street. Kudos to this present government and kudos to the Renewed Hope agenda of Mr. President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and everyone that has brought this to pass.
Benue State Governor Reverend Father Hyacinth Alia emphasized the significance of the fashion and ICT hub in driving growth and development in Benue State.
As we witness the commissioning of Benue State Fashion Hub, the project represents more than just infrastructure. It is an embodiment of our collective vision for a prosperous, creative, and empowered Benue State. Your visit to Benue State for the second time in less than 6 months is a testament to the partnership between Benue State and the federal government, and we are deeply appreciative. The Benue State Fashion Hub, which is your initiative, and a gift to our state is a cornerstone of our administration's agenda to promote creativity, foster innovation, create employment, and provide opportunities for our people. The project is designed to harness the abundant talents of our youth and transform them into thriving enterprises that will contribute significantly in building our economy. We acknowledge and appreciate 70 computers donated by your office to power the ICT station of this hub, the various sewing and weaving machines, the 100 kVA generator, and other equipment.
The Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, represented by the Deputy Chief of Staff to the President, Senator Ibrahim Hassan Hadija, said the federal government is committed to supporting Nigerian entrepreneurs
who have worked tirelessly alongside the team from the presidency, led by the Senior Special Assistant and our partners, to ensure the swift delivery of this most ambitious MSME facility hub in the country for fashion and ICT. The Benue Fashion and ICT Hub, along with other hubs and shared facilities established across the nation, represents a federal government intervention designed to foster a conducive business and regulatory environment for MSMEs in Nigeria to thrive and prosper. As we all know, MSMEs are the backbone of the Nigerian economy, accounting for 96% of all Nigerian businesses and contributing over 45% to our economy. Without them, 80% of the current Nigerian workforce will be without jobs. So indeed, MSMEs are the lifeline of communities across the nation, providing a strong pillar of stability during this critical phase of our economic transition. It is evident that it will be impossible to grow the Nigerian economy if the growth and success of MSMEs do not remain a top priority of this government. This hub has the capacity to ramp up production, provide ICT training, and achieve economies of scale. It is also equipped to produce a wide range of fashion items, and including military uniforms, school uniforms, and corporate wear, both for Benue State and beyond. We are confident that this hub matches global standards and has the potential to create approximately 48,000 jobs per annum.
For over 6 decades, Bank of Industry has been here, driving Nigeria's industrial development through financial and business support services to micro enterprises, small and medium enterprises, and large enterprises across Nigeria. Leveraging on strategic partnerships, we provide equipment financing, working capital, and support to enterprises in key sectors of Nigeria's economy, including youth and women-led enterprises. Whatever your business needs, starting up, expansion, diversification, modernization, or rehabilitation, we'll be here, always to support you. Bank of Industry, transforming Nigeria's industrial sector.
When I hear the word Bank of Industry, I feel very thankful to them because this entire project has sprouted out from Bank of Industry. We started the project, as I told you, in 2014, and we had a limited installed capacity of production. We wanted to expand our production capacity. We approached Bank of Industry. They were very professional in their approach, and in the year 2015, they gave us their first finance facility to expand our installed capacity. When we wanted to go for, the new project, mayonnaise, we needed funds. We again approached Bank of Industry. They were again, very professional in their approach, and the funds were granted. And maybe in the year 2018, approached Bank of Industry, they again gave us the funds. So we have 3 facilities from Bank of Industry, 3 term loans. And what you see inside now is actually the product of those finance facilities which they granted. As far as staff strength is concerned, initially, we had a staff strength of 150 to 200, whereas, now all the laborers, direct, indirect, and the beneficiaries of that comes to almost 1,000.
Thanks for staying with us on BOI Impact. The Nigerian Economic Society held a 65th annual conference in Abuja. The event brought together Nigeria's brightest minds, top policymakers, academics, and industry leaders to discuss innovative solutions to the nation's economic challenges. Some dignitaries were conferred with honorary fellow awards of the Nigerian Economic Society, including the MD CEO of the Bank of Industry, Dr. Oluseun, and the chairman of the Board of BOI, Dr. Mansur Muktar. The president and chairman of the Governing Council, Professor Adeola Adenikinju, thanked the stakeholders, including the Bank of Industry, for their contributions.
From its establishment in 1957 in London, Nigerian Economic Society has grown into one of the oldest and most respected professional associations in Nigeria. It was conceived as a forum for Nigeria's trained economists and allied professionals to contribute to national economic policy making. Over the decades, NES has remained steadfast in its mission, navigating the complexities of our country's economy and offering invaluable insights that have shaped economic policy and development. Whether as individuals or corporate entities, your contributions will help to continue to empower the next generation of economists and to produce research that can drive meaningful change in our country. I must thank some of the honorees today who have already contributed to this fund. Let me thank sincerely Professor Anthony Adegbulugbe. I also want to thank Dr. Oluseun, who has also, through the BOI, offered significant support to the society.
The highlight of the event was the conferment of the Honorary Fellow of the Nigerian Economic Society on the MD CEO of BOI, Dr. Oluseun, the Chairman of the Board of BOI, Dr. Mansur Muktar, and other dignitaries. Still on BOI Impact, the Chartered Risk Management Institute of Nigeria organized its annual international conference with the theme, Emerging Crises in Africa, Way Forward. The 23rd edition of the conference was aimed to equip the Institute's members with the knowledge and tools necessary to address emerging crises. The MD CEO of BOI, Dr. Oluseun, was also among dignitaries conferred with Honorary Fellow of the Institute. Here are highlights of the event. In his welcome address, the President and Chairman of the Council, Dr. Ezekiel Oseni, unveiled some of the accomplishments of the Institute.
Today, as we gather for this important event, we stand on the foundation of more than 20 years of dedication, growth, and impactful contribution to the risk management profession. With the attainment of the charter status, the Institute has navigated the challenges of risk management capacity building and made tremendous progress in the professional risk management certification examination called Charter Risk Manager CRM Professional Certification Examination. Today, we have 11 set of graduates who are doing well in their different endeavors within and outside the country. More institutions in Nigeria, both private and public, are joining us and embracing risk management as an imperative way of doing business. Consequently, we have expanded the membership of our council to accommodate all sectors in the management of risk. Our goal is to equip ourselves with the knowledge and tools necessary to address the emerging crisis in Africa, ensuring that we are not only prepared to manage the risks of today, but also to anticipate and shape the future of Africa. By the powers conferred on me by the Governing Council of the Chartered Risk Management Institutes of Nigeria, I, Professor Oluseun, FCRM, President and Chairman of Council, hereby elect you jointly and severally as Honorary Fellow of the Chartered Risk Managers of the Institute with all the rights, privileges, and obligations. Congratulations to you all. I will decorate you now.
In his acceptance speech, Dr. Oluseun thanked the Institute for the recognition.
At the Bank of Industry, we are very committed to pursuing strong risk management practices, which ultimately helps to deepen our development impact in line with the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It is my pleasure to receive the highest honor of the Institute, the Honorary Fellowship of Chartered Risk Managers, along with other dignitaries that have been honored here today. On their behalf and myself, we say a big thank you to the Institute for conferring us with its most prestigious award. I want to assure you that we shall all continue to be advocates of strong risk management in our various establishments.
Now, the Bank of Industry is continually strengthened and poised to support the growth of Nigeria's industrial sector. So, if you have an innovative idea that can be translated to jobs and wealth creation, please visit the Bank of Industry's office close to you. You can also log on to our website, www.boi.ng, or our social media pages for more information on how to access BOI funds and support. And that's it on BOI Impact. I am Olagunju. Thanks for watching.